Hey guys, it's Johan and welcome back to another episode again. Usually guys, we do an episode every Sunday, but I've just finished a Clubhouse private session with 41 friends online and, people were sharing their concerns about a few things, and I've noticed a bit of a trend and pattern happening in society where there's a lot of stress, anxiety, a bit of panic out there as well. And I shared my thoughts and tools to help a bunch of 41 people online. And, the greatest thing about our online community is everyone's located all around the world, people from Thailand, America, UK, Australia. It's pretty cool, right? And I thought I'd actually do today just a simple, let's have a one-on-one session today with all you guys where I can basically share with you some tools and techniques on how to handle stress if you're feeling anxious and maybe you're panicking in life, guys, as well. So, if you are seeing this on YouTube, my friends, keep liking, subscribing, share the content with some family and friends. I truly, truly appreciate the support. We are a growing community full of positive people as well. So really appreciate the ongoing support. And, we are going to be uploading this onto Spotify as well. The feedback has been absolutely sensational. So appreciate the support again. But let's get back into it. So I'm going to call this a segment, really realistically on how to handle anxiety, stress, and panic, right? But there's a key feature all around that, and that's called equanimity. Now you can type it up. It's spelled EQUIMENTY. It's called equanimity. And basically, this has been the cornerstone of the change within my life. When I started to research and study on how to become more resilient, more patient, more focused, I really built up a high level of equanimity in my disposable account, right? And basically, I can handle a lot of stressful situations. I don't panic under stress. And more importantly, my mindset has completely changed from being a person who used to focus on the problem, where now I'm focusing more on the solution, right? It's an incredible transformation. But if you don't know me, guys, I used to panic a lot. Like, to be honest with you guys, I used to just get very fidgety, very anxious, very nervous, and probably someone you couldn't really rely on because I wasn't confident enough. But they got to a point in life in my mid-30s, and probably when my dad was really ill before he passed away, where I really had to pull up and, learn how to handle stress, because I had this realization that one day my dad's going to go and I need to become the main man of the house. And when I mean main man of the house, I don't mean about the person earning the most money and all that bullcrap, but more about having that strong mindset shift where anyone in my family member can come up to me and I'll always give them the truth. I won't panic and always will find a solution to that problem. So I had to make a whole 360, right? But it's an incredible mind-changing shift for me that has occurred. And I will share you some tips on that too. So if you're feeling anxious, maybe you're a lot panicky at the moment or whatever the case may be, maybe you're stressed out to the tilt because of things that are happening in your life. One of the key indicators is to understand is that usually when you're feeling stressed, anxious, low in confidence, whatever the case may be, because of external things that are happening, such as the economy crashing, you're watching the news about, the world ending and, house prices are about to crash or cost of living keeps increasing. You're going to feel in a state where you do feel a lot of anxious and stressful feelings, right? And that's completely understandable. But you've also got to realize that when you're thinking these thoughts and patterns, that when you freak out because something hasn't gone your way, or you get really upset because something hasn't gone your way, that has nothing to do with external things. I'm going to repeat it again. When you're feeling anxious, stress, or you're panicking about a situation, it has nothing to do with the external environment. Basically, when you're stressed, when you're feeling panicked, when you're feeling anxious, it all revolves around you. You got to look at yourself in that mirror and understand that your feelings and thoughts are just feelings and thoughts. It's a very, very important thing to know and understand. And usually when you're feeling stressed or anxious or panicky, you blame external circumstances, your past, things that are not going your way, whatever the case may be. But the reality is, going to that point of narrative again, it's all about you. And reason why you're probably not feeling totally satisfied, maybe you're feeling anxious, I don't know, whatever it is because you don't fully trust yourself. And that is something that I learned. When I was panicky and I was anxious and I was always stressed, it because on a subconscious level, I didn't believe and trust in myself. And I guarantee you this, that if you actually started to trust yourself and believe in yourself, and if you actually built up a bit of self-confidence, I can guarantee you right now, in a few months, you'll have a complete 360 change in your mindset, and you're going to become a person who doesn't suffer from anxiety, stress, or any panicky or even anger, whatever the case may be. I can guarantee you that, because all these problems stem from yourself because you lack self-confidence. I know it's a bit ruthless, I know it's a bit direct, but I'm here to provide you that good value. I'm not here to just fluff around. There's plenty of channels out there if you want access to have fluffy information. So now you've got a bit of a contrast or an idea on why you might be feeling stressed and anxious because of, you may be lacking self-confidence and trust within yourself. The next question would be, how does one person build, a system within themselves so they can become a lot more trustworthy and more confident? So then when they're outputting events, they're becoming a lot less stressed and you become a lot more confident and, you don't feel any anxiety, whatever the case may be. So how do you do that? That is the key question, right? And I'm going to share with you right now, I've got a few little notes down here on things that I've done in my life in order for me to feel more secure within myself and more trustworthy, right? And these things really developed the cornerstone of me not feeling anxious and stressed. And guys, I've got a lot of challenges in my life, on the professional level, business level, whatever the case may be. I'm no different, right? We've all got challenges. Some are worse, some are not. But at the end of the day, we're all human. We've all got challenges, right? The first thing is first. As soon as you feel stressed, anxious, or maybe you're panicking for any situation, if you're driving a car, maybe you're at work, you're at home, and you're starting to feel that, that really stressed feeling, the best thing you can do is just stop. Stop and walk away from your phone, from your computer. Don't take any kind of form of technology with you and just do some breathing exercises. So what I like to do, guys, is when I'm feeling very stressed or I'm about to feel a bit edgy, I just like to breathe. Do a lot of deep breathing exercises, do a lot of meditation. And I find that helps me out so much in that moment, right? That is like your Band-Aid when you need a quick and emergency moment. A lot of breathing, again, a lot of meditation, right? That will help you out. That's number one. Number two is so crucial. I would say that 99%, make it 90%, of the reason why I don't stress and panic anymore is because I've built a ritual in terms of training 5 to 6 days a week at 5 a.m. every morning, even when it's cold, when it's raining, when it's hot. And even now, I'm not feeling 100%. I've got a bit of a cold and I'm still committing to doing this show. And more importantly, I still went to the gym in the morning. I still saw my clients, but going back to the exercise, you've got to put in the physical work. And especially if you're a male and you're over 30 years old, you don't realize how much your body needs intense exercises. I know it's painful, I know it's boring, but you still got to do it. And I guarantee you, if you can start doing some heavy weights, not to look ripped and all that kind of stuff, if you get that, that's great, but it's all about the mind. I guarantee you, your mindset will completely change as well. That's another thing I'd like you guys to implement in your life as well. Third thing is create healthy habits within your life. A lot of you guys don't have healthy habits in place. You'll train 1 week, you'll stop the following week, you're eating right one day, you'll stop the other day. Now, if you think you're going to get away with success and happiness by having these unhealthy habits, you're totally being misled and it's nothing further from the truth. You need to create healthy habits in your life. You've got to have a routine. You're going to be sleeping well. You're going to be eating well. You're going to be reading books. You've got to watch that bullshit less news that you see on the TV. That's it's got that negative propaganda. You're going to get into something different, my friends. That's number 3. Number 4, stick to the commitments you have laid out. And I would say this has been another fundamental reason why I have become a lot more confident. And I guarantee you, if again you're stressing out or you're anxious, is because you're not committing to things and finishing the job. So what I mean by this, I used to be a person who used to overcommit on things, and I used to also overpromise in order to get more business or create relationships or friendships. And it used to backfire on me because I couldn't keep up to that momentum. So what I've done over the last couple of years is I've got some non-negotiable things in my life, and I've got some negotiable things I can do in my life. And I basically, any commitment or goal that I want to achieve, I've changed my wording to I must obtain this goal. So if I'm doing weights, I don't just do 10 reps if that's sort of set. I do 11. I'm always doing one more. Every morning and every night, even if it rains, I will still walk with my wife, because even if it's raining, we can walk downstairs. There's so many different things we can interact with each other. I don't take my phone, but these are the small commitments I've set out. So I don't know what your commitments are, but you've got to make some commitments. A lot of people run late to appointments. That destroys your soul. A lot of people bullshit and set these unrealistic expectations on themselves and get frustrated when they're not achieving their goals. Then you've got the other lot as well, where they're basically overpromising and bullshitting to other people, and they're thinking that they can get away with something, but that's not the truth. So you've always got to remain true and disciplined and consistency. And I know I'm being hard, but I'd rather be honest, guys. And the fifth and final thing is having ultimate faith. I don't care if you're, Christian, Catholic, Jehovah, Muslim, whatever your case may be, you must follow some sort of ultimate faith. And I'm a big Christian, guys. I'm a big follower in Jesus. I believe he's my creator, and I don't know what you go for. That's fine. It's none of my business, right? But you have to believe in something. And I genuinely think if you can believe something on a high intrinsic level, not on a lower level surface, your life will completely change. I feel sometimes that I believe in the supernatural. I believe in miracles that will always happen for me. And even when something goes bad, I try to look at the reasons why it's happened and understand what I could learn and what I can move on from it. And more importantly, I feel protected. I feel like that I'm being protected from this incident or this challenge in order for me to grow and learn. But you must find some ultimate faith. And I think that generally speaking, when you become a real believer in something, and I not mean just a surface level, like a real believer, your life is going to completely change. So guys, enough today. I need a rest. It's been a big week for myself, but have an incredible weekend with your friends and family. And I will be dropping another episode on Sunday. So as per usual, guys, God bless. Take care. Keep kicking goals. Keep striving. Take care. Bye.